So about a month ago, I spoke to Matt Tissier. We had him here and had a good conversation with him. He had things to say, obviously, about being sacked from Sky. I believe you've worked for Sky almost the same amount of time as he did, 17, 18 years, something like that.
Yeah, I'm about 16 and a half years now. 16 and a half years.
Do you think it was right for him to be sacked?
You know what? I'm good friends with Matt. Good friends. We get on really well. Got on really well there. We even had dinner together the other day. He got warnings.
Okay.
Got warnings. You know, sometimes, you know, I said to him when he did get the sack, he rung me up and said to me, and he said the reasons. And he just said, sometimes it's not always clever to be clever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not the brightest, but I'm bright on certain things.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that was probably the reason. Yeah. He knows why.
Okay.
And I think he said to me he had about 6 warnings. I mean, so yeah. But I love Tiz. He's a top bloke. Good to be round. He's a top bloke. But yeah, it's, as I say, it's not always clever to be clever. And sometimes, I don't want it to sound horrible, but sometimes common sense is not common.
Okay.
It's not always common. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I keep my head down. Sometimes it's a bit of an advantage not being the brightest kid in the world because I haven't got them long words. I see people on the internet and they're losing these words, and I look at them and then they could use a completely smaller word and they don't.
Okay.
You know, I think that's where my advantage is. I think I'm more streetwise in that kind of way.
Okay. And obviously, you know, from what you said, really enjoy the work that you do on Sky. Why do you think that's gone so well when you've had that longevity? Because obviously people in that situation, they don't usually stick around for that long.
I love it. I love it. I think I'm honest. Half the people, you know, the other thing addictions taught me as well, and being in recovery, half the people in the world will love you and half the people in the world will hate you.
Okay.
And they don't even know you. Do you know what I mean? I have a tattoo on my arm. Don't judge me until you've walked a mile in my shoes. You know, I've met Robbie Savage about 3 or 4 times. Lovely bloke. Yeah. And I mean, really nice bloke. You know, not best mate or anything, but I've just been in his company 3 or 4 times. And I've been really impressed how nice he was. Everybody I meet go, oh, that Robbie Savage is a bit of a so. And I go, oh, when did you meet him? I go, I haven't met him. And that just sums it up for me.
Yeah.
Do not judge anybody until you've walked a mile in their shoes. And that's one thing that it's taught me, you know. But I used to, when I was drinking and gambling, I always needed everybody to love me.
Okay.
You know, I go on the internet and, you know, Instagram and what it's called now, X, and someone would go, oh, you're this, you're that. And I'll be like, wow. But the other, like, 7,000 tweets are like, oh my God, what amazing man, you're doing great, fair play to you, love you, this and that. But that one person, why don't you like me? But I don't now. I mean,
it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is. You know, some people like you, some people don't like you. But I don't dislike anybody. I'm not one of them people.
Who was a better player, you or Matt Tissier?
Different players. I played at a different level, if I'm being honest. You know, I played at a club. Yeah. There's levels, you know. You know, but Tiz was very, very talented footballer. I'd love to have seen him play for one of the big 4. I think then, you know, we always used to have this argument that he should have, you know, he should have played for England more times. Yeah. It's hard to play for England if you're not playing at the top clubs. You know, week in, week out, severe pressure. You know, Fulham lose to Chelsea. Yeah. Nothing happens. If Chelsea lose to Fulham, it's headline news. Headline news, and that's what you're playing up against. You know, you play at Arsenal, you lose 3 games. You play 3 bad games, you're out the team. You might not get back in for 3 months. Yeah. You know, you go to a lesser club, you can have 10 of the worst games you've ever had, but you know you're playing next week. So you can play a different kind of football. You can flick balls around the corner, you can do what you want. So yeah, but no, a talent, got some unbelievable goals. And the most important thing, a nice man. Tiz, you know, I always got time for Tiz.
If you enjoyed that was just a small segment from a conversation with Paul Merson. If you want to watch the full interview, you can do so right here.